I don't want you to listen. I don't want you to call. Go get an internet show with one of these asshole comics. Go get a podcast or some shit. Don't call here my show anymore. All right? You got it?
Codebase Radio presents.
Matt, you're on the air.
Remember the Jay Thomas thing, Howard?
Do I remember it? Yes.
Jesse got asked to do a radio show, and I'm doing it with him, believe it or not.
Where are you doing that?
Well, we do it live on this thing called Codebase Radio.
On Hold with Matt and Jesse.
Big deal. You're on the internet doing a show.
We hope all stations explode and fall on Jesse of Santiago.
On Hold with Matt and Jesse. Go find that on the internet.
Codebase Radio.
Nice. I didn't even realize what was like. Usually, you wait on hold for a few minutes and kind of think about what you're going to say. Before I knew it, I was like, I could hear high-pitch Eric talking, and it was, I don't know, it was crazy.
Well, you want to play that one first, or?
Sure. We'll go out of order.
Was it A3?
Yeah, literally, I called after the break. I heard the whole Louie CK thing, and I fast-forwarded up to live, and I was like, I got a call. That was awesome. Thinking there was no point, and I got through the first ring, and then Brandano put me right through, and I could hear Eric talking about Lieberman live at 5, and like it was the end of his call when I got on hold, and they picked right up on me. You can hear Eric at the very beginning of it.
You want me to play it now?
Yeah, I think number 3.
What that was.
Right. Lieberman has a confession once in a long time.
Eric, I'll see you over at America's Got Talent. Yes, Matt, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Oh, Matt.
I love high pitch, by the way.
Yeah, he's fun.
Howard, Louie CK was fantastic.
He's great.
Give a shit about Louie CK until today, but once again, you've done a great interview that interested me in somebody.
Well, he's got an interesting career path. It's always interesting to see the struggle that a guy goes through with his career. And you see there's a guy who really loves making people laugh. You don't get the sense that he was in it for the money. Or
not even in it when he doesn't feel like doing it.
Right. You really feel he's a true artist. So, yeah, I enjoyed him, too. Thanks, Matt.
How about maybe having him sit in on the show someday, all day?
All right. I'll put that out to him, okay?
Well, maybe we'll get him on the Jenny McCarthy dial-a-day.
I was serious about that. Yeah. I think Louie and Jenny would make a nice couple, and I'm going to try and convince Louie to come back for the Jenny McCarthy dating game.
That would be awesome.
I'm great with that, because we're trying to get her 3 bachelors that she'll actually really be interested in. Like not some jive kind of like, bullshit thing. Like, I get it. She wants a guy making some dough. I get the whole thing.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. And she can get that.
Who wants a lay lump?
Right.
I have a candidate.
Some women do.
Candidates, but they don't make a $500,000.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. All right, Matt.
Okay.
Later.
Thank you.
She's got overhead.
Thank you.
I was like panicked. I hate hearing that because like before I knew it, I was like on the air. That's like the worst feeling. Usually I'm like, I have forever to like think about it, but that's me frazzled. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Mine on Monday morning, I opened up because I was watching the Californication the night before, and it was nonstop Stern references all throughout the show, and so I figured that'd give me a good chance to get on. So I called first thing in the morning, got put on hold, and was sitting there for a while. And as soon as Howard mentioned the AGT 101 channel, I figured, well, shit, I probably won't get a chance to get on with this. So so what I did was
that must have been all everybody was calling in about.
Yeah, so I hung up and I called back and I decided, I'm going to praise the whole AGT 101 channel, and I figured that would give me a better chance to get picked up on, and sure enough, it worked, So, yeah, let's hear that one real quick. It's
Jesse, you're on the air.
Hey, now. Hey, First thing I want to say is I love this new AGT 101 channel. I think
because Howard 101 is great, but it's more of Howard. I mean, we've got Howard 100. Now you got AGT 101, and if you want AGT talk, you go right to AGT 101. Enjoy.
Okay, and also, did you ever think that back in the day when you were goofing on Sanjay, now you've hired him, and now he's working for you?
I never would have imagined, but now there's a purpose for him here, and it's his new home. Thank you.
Thank God we kept him on for so long.
Right. He did a great job this morning. Yeah.
There's one more thing. Last night I was watching the show Californication, and it's nothing but Howard Stern mentions throughout the whole show.
Really?
They did It's Not Fun, It's Not Funny, Whoa, Whoa, Stop the Clock, and also they have this character named Ophelia Robbins.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she's like she's a man-hating, emasculating, lonely woman with cats, and she's an author.
Yeah, there you go. Well, they're smart. They've tapped into the Howard Stern audience. Californication. Isn't that with, what's his name?
David Duchovny.
Yeah, haven't seen him in years. Wonder how he's doing. He was a sex addict, you know.
Well, that's what he said. Didn't the marriage break up anyway?
Yeah. Well, sex addict. You know what I call sex addict? Being a guy.
Yes. Yeah. It was funny. He cut me off before I got to ask Robin if she had her anal experience at the age of 23, because that's the age that Ophelia Robbins had her first anal. So.
Well, how old was she? How old was the San Francisco incident? Wasn't that when she was older than 23?
Well, see, I don't know. She might have been 23. I mean, it is probably around that time. So, but
who knows? You know what you can call in with next week?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
The week after next week.
And then the next day, I got put on hold again, and
yeah, that was what a waste of time that was for you to get on the air to get yelled at.
Yeah, well, I forgot because I go in at 5 o'clock, which would be 8 o'clock Eastern time, and like in the past, I've had to like just hang up my phone and then go to work. But I transferred to this new department, and we're allowed to listen to music and shit. So I kept the phone line on, and I completely forgot about it. I was getting into the show, and then out of nowhere, he picked up on me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I had to run into the stairwell. But it was super echoey in there. So, I mean, unfortunately, he had to hang up on me, but got the nice mention afterwards.
I love when he gets pissed at callers. Not me, but I like when he gets pissed at anybody.
Well, yeah, and if you notice, I just said bye and hung up. You know, I didn't want to give a hard time, so.
Yeah, the more you talked in that echoey voice, the more you would have got shit for it.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, let's play that one. A2.
That half white part.
Right. Jesse, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now. Come on.
Great show. That prank was the best. I thought it was going to last.
Listen to this guy echoing.
Where are you?
If you're going to call in, please don't be on a speakerphone.
No, I'm in the hallway in the staircase.
Oh. Well, that's about
the
worst
work.
place. If you're in the hallway on a staircase, please do not call in. Thank you.
All
right. Oh, that's that guy Jay Thomas hates.
Oh,
Jesse.
is it?
Yeah, Jesse. Jay hates him. Jay lost it. I know who you are. Don't you call those shows? Oh, my God. I never heard Jay get so angry. It was the greatest. Jeff the Drunk.
Nice. That's great. You're gonna be like 85 years old, and people are gonna be like, Jesse, Santiago, weren't you calling Martha Stewart talking about biscuits? Like, it's gonna be your legacy for the rest of your life.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that beats any legacy I have. So.
Yeah, and then, wow, then there's last week's show with Riley.
Yeah. Before this, I had a half-hour conversation with Riley, and then a half-hour conversation with Eron, which was interesting, both of them. But I read out the plugs that they were going to say, and he said they were going to say the names of our show, High Pitches show, and Stern Nation, and he butchered ours, but Sirius decided to butcher his butchering, so you barely heard anything. I think we got that right here. I think it's B4, right?
Yeah, I got the tail end.
Get this. You can listen to my interview with our show, CBR shows, and find it. And you can listen to that interview I did with these nice fellows and all that. So welcome back to the Roddy Martin Show, RoddyMartin.com. Yeah, we love you. All right, Iran, talk to me.
Okay, I have a question or two, but my questions can wait. We're going to go back to the callers.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's John in Philadelphia.
Hello.
Yes.
What a horrible editing job by Sirius on that.
Yeah, so what was it that they cut out?
He said, listen to Matt and Jesse Thursday nights on Codebase Radio. He said it right. And then he said, and you can also see my interview on, he said the website, codebaseradio.net, click on CBR shows, click on hold, Matt and Jesse. But what came out was what you just heard. And that was on the live show that they edited it like that. Yeah. On the 10 o'clock replay of it, they cut it out completely. But thank God for Sean Arsenal and Chris from Zona, who got the name out there still, and they didn't edit them.
Yeah, that was the greatest.
Yeah, Sean's our biggest cheerleader. I got to get him some pom-poms and a nice skirt. Shouting us out on Riley and Jay Thomas today that I'm just hearing about.
About these calls.
Okay.
All right, here's Sean in Boston.
Hello, Sean in Boston.
Hakeem Olajuwon, friend Riley.
Hakeem Olajuwon, Sean.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I heard on the podcast the other day, on hold with Matt and Jesse, that you had offspring with the aliens?
Yes.
That's true?
Yes. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
But I want to call Riley. I want to call next week and be like, hey, Riley, you know how many career rebounds Hakeem Olajuwon had? Just every week, someone should call and ask a question about Hakeem Olajuwon. So I don't think he even gets that that's someone's name. Maybe he does.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, that was a good one, Sean. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And then we got the follow-up with Chris. Back, like they were back-to-back, weren't they?
I think there was one in between them, but
I could have sworn they were back-to-back.
Yeah, Chris is great. I love the bong rip. It's like so obnoxious. D6.
Thanks, Mark. All right, here's Chris in Arizona.
Oh, Chris in Arizona.
That's for you, Mr. Martin and Aaron.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. I too also heard you on the whole show with Matt and Jesse.
Okay.
Me and Matt and Jesse, we're the ones trying to get Mr. Sapien to give you more time.
Oh, we are we? No. Yeah, Riley should be on for 4 hours a day, every day. I think everybody would agree with that.
Yeah. So, man, yeah, that was crazy. This big plug from Sean this morning. Of course, we didn't have time to clip it. We'll have to save it for another show.
No, I didn't even hear the whole thing, and if Jay Thomas is listening, that's great. That was a great mention. For all we know, we're on like his show right now. Like they're listening in. That's probably illegal though, right? For them to just listen in? I don't know.
Well,
the shows.
I don't know.
Because I think if you're broadcasting, you're giving your right to have your voice out there, maybe. So I don't know. For all we know, he's sitting there ripping us apart right now.
Well, hey, we got a guest in this week. Very special guest. He should be calling in pretty soon, and I can't wait to interview him.
Who?
Yeah, High Register Sean is going to be calling in, and yeah, he's been a regular caller for years, and I've, like I said in the past, I have like this respect for all these crazy callers that call in like crazy.
Just because you got a speech impediment, he's crazy?
Well, no, he's crazy because he calls all the shows all the time.
Oh, that crazy.
Like you and me.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I know what you mean by us, but what does high register mean? I've maybe he can answer that. I've never heard that until him. High register.
What does it mean? I always assumed it was another high-pitched person that just needed a different name or something, but...
Yeah, I kind of did too, but he doesn't have a high pitch. He talks like that. That's my impression of him. Like its voice kind of trails off when he talks.
Yeah, I think he got the nickname from Howard actually. Because I think he was trying to go for a different nickname, if I remember right.
I don't know. This is all stuff we're gonna have to ask him.
Yeah.
He seems to have popped up all over the place though. Like
Here we go.
your famous Jay Thomas morning, Sean was in on it all of a sudden.
High Register Sean, you're on the air.
Oh, hey guys, E19.
819.
Yeah.
What's up,
Finally
Sean?
get to talk to you, man.
Hey, it's good to be here too. I can't believe after everything that went down with Jay Thomas, and he said, why don't you go get at a podcast? And you were on your shit, man.
Sean, you actually jumped in on that. The day that I called him like 4 or 5 times, you called too, didn't you?
Yeah. Is it all right to swear on here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck,
right.
yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah. Well, I forgot to fucking ask.
Hey, Sean, I wanted to tell you. Now, I had a very bad stuttering problem when I grew up, and it was to the point where I used to get frustrated. I would tilt my head back, and then I'd throw my head forward to try to throw the word out, which totally made me. I mean, it made me look like a douche, right? And the kids are cool and stuff and shit, But I used to go to speech therapy, and they used to try to teach me all those tricks and shit, right? But I found the thing that worked for me was to throw a cuss word in front of the word that I was gonna stutter on, because I never stuttered when I cussed.
Right.
So eventually that's what helped me get over my shit. But I still have my times.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But well, shit, I'm stuttering right now because I'm all nervous talking to you.
Yeah, you swear like a drunken sailor. That's why you don't stutter.
Hell yeah. But
yeah, the kids can be very mean. Like most of my childhood, I didn't even talk. Like I was just like a mute almost, because I just was. Every time I did, it was fucking hell,
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. But
really, kids were that bad. Like even something like that, like you can't help at all. Kids would just openly give you shit for it.
There was this one kid, completely seriously, this one kid would like tell me to say words. Like he'd be like, oh, say, orange or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody would, and then he'd laugh at me, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck you. I'm not saying that anymore. You know what I mean? I stopped. So I just fucking got trained not to talk. And then once I hit like high school, I was like, I just don't care. I'm just gonna talk now. I had held it all in for so long that I had to get it out.
Yeah, I drew the line at making fun of fat kids. I would never make fun of a high register. No, I'm
So is that what got you to call into like Howard's show? Is the fact that he welcomed welcome with open arms anyone that had a speech impediment?
Well, yeah, I mean, for years, I've been a Howard fan since like '94. And Matt, you might remember this. I'm not sure if you're how long of a fan you've been.
94, 94 as well.
Okay, so like the show was on at night at that time. Like BCM would replay it at night, and I'd get into fights with my girlfriend at the time.
No, it was only on. It was only on at night, Sean.
Yeah.
It wasn't on in the morning at all.
Right, because who was on that? Charles Laquadera was on.
Laquadera, right?
Yeah, but yeah. So I used to have to hide from her and listen to the show. But so yeah. So I had called in one time when they first moved because I've been trying to find the number for years because I was like, you know, the way that I talk would probably go over big on there because, you know, they had John, Stuttering John and Stuttering Vic and John the Stutter, who I still don't care for, but...
yeah, he's been gone for a while, thank God.
Yeah, I actually chased him off of the air, so that's kind of fun.
Did you? I don't remember that.
Well, he keeps saying because they were trying to get us to do a show again.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys did a show. That's right.
Yeah, and then he starts saying, "Oh, well, I want more money." Then, like saying that he wanted Riley money, which really isn't even anymore. But
yeah.
Yeah, he's a dildo though. But so
yeah, you can tell.
So I was trying to find Howard's number for years, and I was always calling Jackie phone the number that he gave out, and Scott the engineers, the disco line, and all that shit.
Yeah, I did too.
But it never panned out. So. Once they moved, then they started giving it out all the time, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll call in. And the first time, I tried calling in with like a bid idea, and they just hung straight up on me.
No kidding.
Yeah, no, and then I called in. The first time I called in was about when I had called those girls nappy-headed hoes and stuff, and then
yeah.
Is that like in 2007?
Yeah,
it was like and then right after that too is when Artie was going to Iraq, and I called in about the camel spiders, which that word right there was when they all would like, what is this thing, you know, like what is this?
Yeah. I remember that actually I remember you calling in about that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Did you how old are you?
I'm still hanging in my 30s. I'm 38.
Okay.
38?
See, I'm almost 34, so you're a few years older than me. Like Howard went on the mornings on BCN in like 96. I believe, and it was right around the time I got my license. So that was we probably both started listening at the same time. I would imagine because he came on VCN in '94. So that's same thing for me. Same time.
Nice. Yeah. In fact, when I was at work in those old days, in like '95, believe it or not, even in the mornings. I was listening to the Fabulous Sports Babe, which is a fucking train wreck. That's like god awful.
Yeah.
big fat broad talking sports.
Now, you're a big sports fan, right, Sean?
Yeah, I'm a huge football fan. I mean, all the other sports I like okay, but
You live right near Foxborough, so you must go to Pat's games and stuff, huh?
Actually, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm almost a 30-year Buffalo Bills fan.
Vicky, get rid of him! Get rid of him! Get rid of him now, Vicky! Immediately get rid of him. That's my Jay impression.
Hey,
no
Sean.
Shit.
What?
I wanted to ask you about your stand-up comedy deal.
Yeah.
Like, did you start doing comedy or stand-up before you started calling the shows, or did you do it after? Do you think calling the show helped you make that leap into going up on stage?
Well, you know what's weird is that as a kid, my dream was always to write comedy, like to write bits. Like I like the guy that was on this week. I forget his name off the top of my head. The guy from Saturday Night Live. I mean, that was my dream for years.
Bobby Moynihan.
Yes, Bobby Moynihan was great. And my dream for years was to be on SNL, but with the speech, I didn't have the nerve, as like a younger man to apply it. You know what I mean? Like to really strive for anything. And then I started calling the show, and it was weird at first because I started to get this like notoriety and stuff. And what I found, what was weird about that was like, you know what I mean? Like I just got like nobody would know me until I talked, and then they'd be like, "Oh my God, that's you! You're the guy from Stern and stuff." And then, but Shuli would like bring me up on stage to sometimes at shows, and at first I didn't know what to say. I would just like shoot the shit, and then then I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to try and write some jokes, so sometime I could just try it out, And then I started trying it out, and it went well. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like really try this now. So this past year with I've been at it in 9 months.
Nice. Yeah, that's about how long I've been doing it too. And
nice.
Same thing. It was because I was calling in so much, and when they came through to San Diego and Hollywood, I thought I had a chance to get up on stage to tell a poem about the first piece of pussy I ever ate. Right, and I came up with this bit, that I could try and do with Ronnie, but in both shows he didn't do the poem at all. But I
don't want to vomit right now after that.
No, but I printed out my poem and I handed one to Ronnie and I handed it to Shuli and I told him, hey, check this out. I mean, if it's cool, if it works out, I think this would be perfect for the Stern crowd. But that didn't happen, but I was still happy that I still got to go up on stage to show off my Stern tattoos.
Jesse, I think you've developed your impediment back since Sean's been on the phone.
I'll tell you, dude, it must be rubbing off on me.
I think Sean could read like Shakespeare right now, and I think he's giving it away to you. He's cured.
One night I did a show with these guys, and the guy that owned the place had Tourette's, and when I got to know his face, he's like smiling and squinting and smiling and squinting like over and over again, and like everyone there was like, I've never seen him this bad, and he came over to me and he's like, I can't stop myself, you're driving me crazy. And I was like, oh, sorry about that, and he just laughed.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
So
that's awesome too. Like I always wondered if it was like it was because of the call, like getting known on the Stern Show. If that's what got you to go up on stage, and it's cool because I mean the Stern fans are a crazy bunch, dude. Like they're loyal and shit. You know, that's one thing I noticed at the block parties when they found out that I was Jesse from San Diego. I mean, fuck, everyone was coming up to me like, man, I was getting like a rock star treatment, and I was like, well,
it's
shit.
crazy, right?
Yeah,
and that was
fun.
And that was before anybody knew who you were.
Well, no.
Now you're much more well known.
Well, yeah, but I think I was making waves up at like during that run.
Yeah.
Point. But
I mean, now you call into Howard or you call into Superfan Roundtable. They're like right away. They're like, oh, there's that fuck Jesse. Like, you definitely stick out now. I mean, even when I tell people about this show, I always I'm like, yeah, remember the guy Jay Thomas yelled at? And most people are like Jesse in San Diego, like they know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's my dream now is like someday be able to go out on tour. I mean, fuck, toured up with Sean and with Speech Impediment Man and
oh my god, right?
You only got 9 months. You only got eight or 9 months left, so gotta get on it.
No,
we make our own tour. Yeah.
Jesse, did you actually called them up want us to do a show?
No.
Yeah, I was just asking him that.
No, man, I never changed the channels from 100 to 101.
That's so much funny. That's so much funnier if like Jay Thomas put it on that channel by accident and heard you. Like, I could just picture him driving and his face getting all red. Like, this asshole was on my phone all day and now he's here. Like, that's even funnier that if it happened. But so Sean, you're doing all the shows at the Boston Block Party, right?
Yeah, both nights, the 12th and the 13th. The Friday night shows I'm probably gonna have a short set because it's two shows, so they get tight on time. Like the first show gets squeezed because they need to make sure that there's enough time for the other show.
Good, that's the one I'm going to the late one.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you right now, you're gonna get the love from the crowd, dude.
Well,
or I'm gonna get the shit out of me.
Well, the Philly one, I did the Hartford one and the Providence one, and then I went to Philly, and the fans there started booing me. I mean, they booed most of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then of course I tried to get them back. I started saying, I was like, oh, fuck the Giants, fuck the Jets, fuck the Patriots. So sorry, Matt. But so then they started coming around again, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and hammer in some more jokes, and then they just started screaming, you suck. I actually got a you suck chant.
Really?
So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
If you say that shit next weekend, you're gonna get it worse than that. I guarantee it.
I won't say it. I'll say fuck the Giants and the Jets. I hate the Jets.
Yeah. Who do you like for baseball?
Baseball. I'm a Sox fan.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not too thrilled about them this year, but they're off to. They've won the first two, and I don't know if you listened to High Pitch Eric's show last week or ever, but
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, made a bet with him. If the Yankees lost opening day, he had to wear a Red Sox shirt at the block party, and they did. So you'll see him donning Red Sox gear next weekend.
Nice.
I love Jacoby Ellsbury.
Who's Jim Rice?
So So Sean, you ever think about like doing some shows like with speech impediment man or anything, or like
he's called me like last month. I did a show in Foxwoods, which is a big which is a big casino
right?
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he called me up. I actually got the last spot on the show, and he's like, "Oh, can I get on that?" And I'm like, no, I can't get you on now, bro."
You played at Fox. What did you open for Jerry Seinfeld? You played at Foxwoods. They get like big acts there.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did. They've actually got a comedy club there that holds like 400 people.
Oh, they
and,
do?
I
didn't know they had a comedy club there. That must be. Is that new?
Yeah. No, it's been there a few years.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't been to Foxwoods in like 5 years, so it's new to me if it's in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's pretty new, I think. I mean, like within the last 3 or 4 years, I think. But yeah, it's a great club. It's like real big. The stage is great. But I mean, I played there that night to like 200 people. It was really fun.
Yeah, I bet. Foxwoods is a fun place to go. Like, I've never been to Vegas, so that's like the closest I've ever come to Vegas is that place. And I've been shut off at different parts of the casino. Like, I've gone there before and drank from when they started serving at like 8 in to at 12:30. I'm being shut off.
Oh, 12:30 p.m. or a.m.
No, p.m. Oh, a.m. Sorry, when they stopped serving. But yeah. So I don't think I can handle Vegas. Foxwoods has gotten the best of me. Me and my buddy Sarfty went there one time, and we sat at the same blackjack table from literally the time they started serving booze to when they like were saying last call, like, and we each won like over a couple grand. Of course, I gave that back many times over because I think I went back the next weekend like, wow, this should be my career, and boy, was that a bad idea.
I used to work in the casinos, so I got to see from the other side.
Where?
Down here in San Diego, there's some Indian casinos. And I worked. Yeah, we heard about Foxwoods being one of the.
Yeah, that must have been big news when they opened.
Well, I think it's one of the biggest casinos in the country as far as Indian casinos go.
It's got to be. Yeah, it's pretty big, and it's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, if you haven't been there in a while, they have a whole new wing. It's like the MGM Grand.
Yeah,
wing.
I've heard about it.
Fucking enormous. Yeah, we actually went and saw Artie play there all over the summertime with like Nick DiPaolo and Jim Norton and the other Jim.
Florentine.
Robbins. What?
Yeah, Florentine.
Florentine, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, that was a crazy show. And Dave Attell was there, too. That was a crazy show.
I want to see him. I've seen Artie 6 times, and Attell's never been with him. I've seen everyone. I've seen DiPaolo. I've seen everyone else, but never Dave Attell.
Oh, yeah. He's good. And if you got to say, I'm jealous of hell of him because he got to get with Sarah Sue in there. Holy mackerel!
Dave Attell did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he go out with her, or did they like go out once or hook up once? I don't know. I'm never clear on what they actually.
Yeah, I think he dated her for a while.
That's kind of strange because Louie CK was just talking about how every comedian wanted to bang her like in the mid-90s when she was like 19. And like, I don't know. I'm not a very good judge of what a man looks like, but I don't think Dave Attell's very good looking. Like she had her pick of anybody, she picked him.
Well, but if you look at most comics, they all look like They're not the prettiest of the bunch. I mean, shit.
I'm looking at that picture. I'm looking at that show picture Dr. Ivan drew of us. That's true. You're a comedian. I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I get. That's the other thing. Like, don't you like the perks of being a stand-up comic? Like, getting to see free shows or getting half off drinks and shit like that.
Yeah, it is awesome to get in for free for stuff, and yeah, I mean, and just the fact too, like, what's interesting is when I perform, like, there's always some new comedian that I just met. Who's like a Stern fan, and he's always like, "Oh my God, I knew that you were out here. I didn't know, that you'd be here tonight, and this and that." And I'm like, "Oh my God, like it's crazy."
See, now that's my problem out here is like,
guys,
it's really hard. Yeah.
It looks like Tony's calling in. You want me to pick up his call with you guys?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, Sean.
Tony, you're on the air with On Hold.
Wow, straight to the air. Holy smoke.
Yeah, we're just a little internet radio station here. We don't have a big screening system or anything. It's just me and Skype, man.
No worries. I can just call up and just do like, Baba Booey, and hang up if I wanted to.
Yeah. But if you do that...
we're sure to tell everyone that they're on the air.
How you guys doing, man?
Great.
Good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. I've been checking out the show. I was trying to listen while I was waiting to call, but I couldn't find. Is there a live streaming version of the show while it's on, or is it just recorded and played later, or how does that work?
No, it's
streaming
live.
You got to go on codebaseradio.net. You know what? I've asked Vicky to explain so much. I've never asked her to explain how to listen.
You just go to CBR. It's cbrtune.in is a quick URL to get you listening to the show, and then you can just open it up in Winamp or iTunes or one of the icons there.
Oh, okay. All right.
cbrtune.in.
I listened to the last show, and I was heard the Riley Martin stuff. That was hilarious. The open of the show is the best. I love that you guys based the whole show on Jay Thomas basically telling you to fuck off and get a podcast, and that's exactly what you guys did.
Well, yeah, it started off as a goof, but it seems to be catching on. And
very funny.
I mean, I figured. No,
and
go
Jesse,
ahead.
I'd like to congratulate Jesse on his having Fred the Elephant Boy follow him on Twitter. That's big news.
Yeah, no shit.
And Jesse, I saw your picture. I saw your picture is dressed up as Dee Snider. Are you like in a Twisted Sister cover band, or is that just like a Halloween thing, or what's the deal with that?
No, I had someone Photoshop that because I was thinking about making that my stage name when I do my stand-up comedy. And
okay, great.
And so I figured, I told myself I'd at least try that, like during Halloween. I'd dress up like that, but then I started going up on stage and had the MCs introduce me as Twisted Switzer and everything, and then all the other like local comics here started shitting on me for doing that. They're calling me a douche and an asshole comic, and they're calling me the dirtiest comic in San Diego and shit. And so eventually I backed off of it, but I definitely want to do that for Halloween.
A lot of people under 30 might not get that joke.
Right.
But I love it. I mean, I got in trouble in kindergarten for bringing Stay Hungry by Twisted Sister into school, so I love Twisted Sister.
Yeah, that was one of the first records I remember getting myself, was the Stay Hungry, the big vinyl record, that big ugly motherfucker on the cover.
You had one piece of it?
Yeah, no, I had the actual record. It was great. Good stuff.
Yeah, a piece of vinyl.
Good old vinyl. It's vinyl, both. It's heavy.
Both. It's got a deeper sound, both.
So what's the deal? So, Jesse, you're on the West Coast and Matt's on the East Coast, and you guys, how do you do this?
It's all done through
magic.
The Baltimore area.
It's magic.
Duh.
I
that's
basically
great. So-
Skype them into a group call and then broadcast it out over my stream host. That's all it really is. It's a conference
Oh,
call on
okay.
the air, man. We're low tech.
Way to ruin the illusion.
Hey, but
Right,
we got
right. I don't
Well,
want
the
to reveal the
illusion is
wizard.
pretty. The illusion's pretty much ruined when they don't get screened. They're.
well, we got fancy headphones on.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you should see
One
me. I
step
look like
at a
I
time.
work at. I look like I work at McDonald's right now. I'm fancy.
Yeah.
So you guys call in pretty much almost every day to the show, don't you? Or try to?
This guy every day.
I've gotten used to listening to the show live. You know, as much as I pay for it,
right?
I prefer to listen to it live. And you know, if he picks up on me, he picks up. If not, he doesn't. You know, no big deal.
Yeah. You seem to get through a lot. That's good.
Yeah.
This was like the
They
best.
call to all different shows too. They call Artie. They call non-serious shows. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I call Artie, and I call Artie at least once a week. His show is tough to get on because he doesn't take too many calls, but he remembers me from Howard actually. So I think I get picked up on because of that.
Right.
But yeah, I
cool.
call local sports talk stations in Boston too sometimes.
I love Artie. I got to see him live. He did like one of his comeback comedian stand-up deals up in New York when I was out there for a few months. And I went out there and I went with Louie and a couple other people, and it was a great time. High Pitch Eric was there. High Pitch Eric was heckling Artie on the stage. It was funny.
Nice.
Did he have any twat cream?
Yeah.
Hey Tony, what's going on with Langdon Nation? I got an invite to a new show, Langdon Nation at night. Was it? Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah.
Give yourself some love there.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we're starting a new show on a new network. We're doing Langdon After Dark, which is supposed to be a little naughtier version of what we already do, which is pretty naughty. So I think we're going to get a little over the top here, but. Yeah, it's going to be the same kind of deal as T Radio V. It'll be streaming live on video as well. We got 6 cameras, all being switched around, and same deal as T Radio V, basically, except we get paid now. Yee-hoo!
Nice.
What's it going to be? It's after dark, so you guys are going to be sitting around maybe watching like piss porn or something?
Yeah, we'll be in our robes, smoking cigars, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Smoking blunts?
Yeah, of course.
Now,
California, baby.
Okay, so you're up in LA then, right?
Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles, yes.
Well, shit. Next time I'm up there, we'll have to smoke out.
Absolutely. I'm right in the heart of Hollywood. I'm right around the Hollywood Highland area, so you guys come out here. I'll show you a good time out in Hollywood. It's always a good night out around here.
Yeah, I just took a Hollywood tour 2 weekends ago with my cousin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because she's out here from Texas working, and she's like, oh, I want to do the tour bus, right? So we get on this thing. And the very first thing I see is in some like abandoned park, this homeless guy butt naked, bent over.
That's hot.
That's the kick off the Hollywood tour, right?
Yeah, we're doing the Hollywood thing. So our new show is going to be broadcasting out of Hollywood. We're going to be doing that on Friday nights. It's going to be at a place called The Joint. Look that up. I'm not exactly sure what the website is. I think it's thejoint.com. And our new show will be premiering April 12th on there. And we'll still be doing our T Radio show, which we do every Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's live, and you guys can always call in on that show, and, we'll always give up props. And we've already plugged Stern Nation on that show, and we've plugged Mooski and the Stern Superfans and all those guys. So, we should just keep on, calling each other up and saying hey and seeing what's going on in our universes and merge them all together.
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of weird. Like, what made you guys do a show on Saturday afternoon? I kind of like it because that's a time when there's like nothing else on.
Yeah.
But
that's
perfect,
basically the time slot they gave us. It wasn't anything on our part. It's just the slot that was available. They gave us originally a Friday night slot, but they wanted to put on a more high-profile show, and so they switched us to Saturday afternoons, which we're fine with because that works out better for us because we all work regular jobs. I'm an editor. I work on the new Dog the Bunny Hunter show, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and so we're all doing regular jobs. Langdon's a nurse, so it works out better for us to do it on Saturday afternoon. It's good stuff. We enjoy it. We have a good time with it.
That guy Langdon's a nurse, huh?
Yeah, he's a full-time nurse in the other half of his life.
Somehow can't picture that from seeing him in that show for 10 seconds.
You're right.
So is he also a stand-up comedian too, or?
He is. He's a stand-up comedian. If you look, you can look him up on YouTube, and you'll see various videos of his act. He doesn't do it much now these days, just because we're so busy with the different. On top of having the T Radio and now the Joint, we also run our regular podcast, which has been on iTunes for the last 3 years now. So we're super busy. Pretty much all our weekends are dedicated to doing some form of radio show somewhere.
And you guys have a shit ton of listeners. Like, how did you get any advice to how, other than doing a good show, how you get up to that many fucking listeners?
Well, I tell you, doing cross promotion is definitely key. We have a lot of other players that we knew in this game, and cross promoting and appearing on their shows definitely help boost our listeners. Keep it real, man. Just keep it, keep doing what you're doing. It'll, you'll get better as it goes along. I didn't have any kind of radio background when I first started doing this stuff with these guys. I just was, I know how to mix sound. So I got the job doing that, and I just became a cast member. And who knows what the formula is for any of this stuff. You do it, you fake it till you make it, and you hope for the best. So
that dude, Nuzzy, right? He's got that big successful show there.
Right.
I don't know if he's more successful than you guys, but I actually met him. I met him in New York, like at the end of 2009. Actually, when I was on Howard, I met him at Superfan Roundtable, and it was right before he was moving to LA, talking about doing the show, doing his show, and he didn't I remember him saying he didn't know what to expect, and I mean, I see things for his show all over the place, so it's crazy that he kind of blew up with the podcast.
Yeah, we just crossed the 150,000 listener mark on iTunes. So
wow,
we're very excited about that.
I just got 150 people to see my post on Facebook.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Stern Nation's crazy. Stern Nation's got I can't remember. We should ask Andrew on Stern Nation later, but they're way up on Stitcher, and they got a shit ton of iTunes listeners. They're on top of their game, doing great.
Well, they had that moron. They had that moron calling shows saying their name constantly. Oh wait.
Well,
is that right?
Oh wait. That was me. I'm sorry. I apologize to my mother.
It all helps. They were doing their thing a good while before we came along, and they're doing even better now, and everybody is. So it's a good solid block on Thursday nights here.
Yeah, that's great. I'll call into those guys later on too, and spread some love.
Hey, so Tony, did you hear the big news about today on the Jay Thomas show?
What? No.
This all just happened.
Yeah. This guy's Sean Arsenault from Boston. He called in and he told Jay that about us having this show.
Right.
He said Jesse took your advice and now he's got his own podcast. And Jay was like, "Oh, really?" He says, "I'm gonna have to call into that sometime."
See, he was. I think he was just appeasing Sean. We'll see, but I mean, he acted like he didn't know, and he knows. He's been told that before, so I'm not sure what his game is.
Well, what we have to do now. We have to get all the listeners who are listening to this right now and get to call into his show or go on his website and post the phone number to the show, so he absolutely doesn't have any excuse not to call.
Oh God, yeah, we did. Like I organized an army to call before and ask about Jesse. Maybe we should do the army to ask about the show.
Absolutely. He said he's going to call in. Here's the number, sucker.
Yeah, and maybe it was a bit, but we didn't even have time to. We didn't even have time to record the clip. It happened like right before our show started tonight. So we didn't even know if we thought maybe Jay was going to call in, but that was all bogus.
Well, listen, Eric's show's going to start in 4 minutes, and don't forget we still got High Register on the line to wrap it up with. So.
Oh yeah.
You still
wrap it up.
I thought you
Oh,
hung
yeah.
up on
Awesome.
that guy. Guy was on for long
All right,
enough.
guys. It was great
All
talking to you guys.
Hey,
well,
Tony, thanks
thank
for
you
calling
so
in.
much. And I had a great time calling into your show to support Mooski a couple weeks ago. That was absolute fun. I had a great time. I'm going to try to do it again.
Yes, please do. Please do. We want to hear from you guys, and we're definitely going to plug your guys on our shows. And yeah, keep up the good work, and let's keep this going.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for your call, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, you
See
too.
ya, brother.
See ya.
So Sean's still on hold, or?
Well, he still
Hello?
shows up on... Yeah, there
Oh,
he is.
there he is. Hey,
There we go.
Sean, sorry about that.
Yeah. No,
Tom.
it's okay. You got a schedule to hold.
So next weekend, are you going to be able to get me backstage for the late show in Boston at the block party?
I can do my best. I'm assuming that you didn't get the meet and greet tickets.
I thought I did. I thought I got them, and then when they came in, they were just the regular ones, and it was sold out. People have told me not to worry about it, so.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get in, dude. But
Yeah, if there's a way to just hang out and be kind of cool, you might be able to get. I wouldn't worry about that right now. I think you'll be all right.
Oh,
I just want to be able to tell Ronnie, like, don't worry, Sean said it's okay. Don't worry about it, like he said.
Hey, Sean, why don't you go ahead and plug where you're going to be playing or performing tonight? Or
Well,
weekend?
this Saturday I'm going to be in New York City. My first time in New York doing stand-up at Stand Up New York. It's up by the park. It's a happy hour show, which is at 5 o'clock. Doors are at 4. And then, obviously, I'm doing both of the block parties up here in Boston, which should be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
Nice.
And I got a ton of friends coming to all three of them, so it's going to be insane.
Nice.
And then I'm at Comedy Connection in Providence on the 21st and the 25th at Nick's Comedy Stop in Boston.
Oh,
That's all I
really?
got.
I've been
Yeah.
there before. No, maybe I'll come check that out. The 21st, you
Yeah.
said?
The 25th, I'll be at Nick's. It's a Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah, I just heard Greg Fitzsimmons plug that place. Look at you.
Hey, well,
All right, guys, it's 7:29. We got to get Eric on the air in 1 minute, so we don't want to eat into his time. So let's go ahead and call
Okay.
this a show and wrap it
All
up.
right.
High pitch Eric next. Stern Nation after him.
All
Who's
right.
high pitch?
Thanks, guys. Good
All right.
show.
Hey, thanks, Sean, for calling in, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good time, man. So let me know. No. If you want me to do it again, I would.
All right.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool. Thanks.
For the best in community radio, tune into Codebase Radio 24/7. The best DJs, the best music, the best chat, and the best special events around the clock. Follow Codebase on Twitter, search for Codebase Radio on Facebook, and get the full rundown on all our great shows at codebaseradio.net. Join the fun and tune into the mighty
Codebase Radio. Where geek and music combine.